Yeah, I think as a member of the monastic community here, you hear it over and over again, and I share the same observation. This is a beautiful place, especially from looking at it north, from the south, seeing the beautiful facade of the building overlooking the Missouri River. People are just in awe of its beauty, and I think we have a responsibility as stewards of the gifts to take care of this gift that was given to us in 1929, and subsequently, obviously, the church in '57. Having lived through the window project and recognizing the benefits that big project had, I guess like any building of this age, it's going to suffer need for renovation or upkeep or whatever it is. And so there's obviously several places in the building that have suffered rain, precipitation, moisture, whatever it is. And so to be able to take care of that and renovate the home and make it safe and more energy efficient for years to come is a good feeling. I have this perspective of having been here in the 80s. The altars in the crypt, for example, just kind of sat there vacant. And so I think over the years, the improvements that have been made, I think specifically of outside the church, outside the front of the abbey, within the church, all these improvements, the ramps, the utilizing the space in the crypts for retreat groups, for the students, the rosary prayed every Wednesday morning by the college. And I think we've been able to take advantage and enjoy the space that we have even more. And really what it was made for is to praise God, to worship, to form our one body of Christ here with the college community, with our visitors, a beautiful place to celebrate these milestones in the monks' lives, whether it be investiture or profession or ordination or funerals. And I know, my own mother, when I first entered in 1981, we had the old wrought iron gates on the first floor. And so now to have that space open on that first floor, not only for our guests and visitors, but also for the monks of age or infirmity that can move about freely and participate in the full life of the monastic community. And I remember when I came here, not only as newly professed, but especially after ordination, the community is always interested in what you want to do. And I've always told the abbot, I can freely prioritize things I like and maybe don't like as much. But I think the real gift in me coming back to the abbey after my initial entrance in 1981 and then my subsequent 20 plus years in the corporate world, working all around the world, I can pick at specific things, my financial knowledge and abilities, capabilities there, my communication in Spanish or Portuguese, and the ministries that's allowed me to help with the Guadalupanas, and more recently in helping in Hispanic parishes in Dallas, Texas, was the fact that I've been free to leverage all these gifts and skills in so many different ways, whether it was as a college professor or running the Thompson Center, or being able to share my priesthood, my faith with the kindergartners. One thing that always resonates with me is when I returned in 2011 and met up with Father Owen, or Abbot Owen, early on. He was my spiritual director when I came back. He was my novice master the first time. And I'll never forget, I hadn't been back too many months, and I apologized to him, and I said, Abbot Owen, I said, I'm sorry it took me so long to get back here. And he said, Luke, you were gone for the period of time you were supposed to be, but he said, look at the wealth of knowledge and experience and gifts and skills that you bring back here. And that's exactly what I've been able to do, is to be able to use these gifts and skills in so many different settings, whether it be the college or a parish or a young adult retreat or working with kindergartners. It's really been, or as a chaplain to the Guadalupanas, it's just been a phenomenal experience to grab on these things, or working with the abbot primate in Rome, being able to leverage these things for the benefit of not only our community, but the church.